How about that? I mean, I don't know. That seems a little red. Maybe I'll fix all that stuff in post. Fam, how we living? Check out the new home base. Got a new desk. New year, new me, whatever. New desk. It's all. Anyway, all kinds of cool things are coming together this year. I wouldn't say the channel's blowing up, but the channel's headed in the right direction. Meeting people, becoming a part of this community, man, it is. I'm having a good time, and I've only been at this for like 4 months, really. I mean, my first upload was August 2nd. It's January, it's the new year, it's 2021, 2020, crap it out, we're done with that. It's time to be positive, it's time to move forward, it's time, man, I'm excited. I'm just rambling right now, so anyway. I'm excited for you guys to be like a part of this thing with me. I'm excited, like if you can't tell, I'm really just excited about the potential that is coming from this new year and all the trails and all the spinning and all the riding and all the miles and all the grinding, man. Look, race season's coming up soon. I've got a ton of stuff to do with my man Evan. Like, we are going to be busy. And then, everything else that I'm trying to keep like knocking out with the channel. Got a schedule, got some production things happening, like I'm ready to blow this thing in. And I'm so excited for you guys to be a part of it with me on this journey, learning how to YouTube, learning how to rock and roll, getting better at being a biker, man, just progressing, moving forward. 2021, here we go.
So with all that said, here's a look back at 2020. The ups, the downs, and the in-betweens.
Oh! Skills time. This is probably far in the mountain.
Nice! The problem is getting the bike up. I need to show them what it looks like from down here.
Yeah, gotta get the shakes out.
It's okay.
So, real talk, last year was an absolute whirlwind. Like the rest of the world, COVID-19 basically took over life as I knew it, somewhere around the time March Madness was wrapping up. By the way, who won last year? Can you tell me? Right. Things like team sports took a really serious dive in popularity. Anyway, being alone in the woods kind of started to sound like a great idea, and so almost en masse, America bought bikes, all of them, all of the bikes, and a lot of people started riding these mountain bikes, searching for single track and gravel adventures, and looking for things to do close to home that were socially distanced and would keep you safe. My reaction to all that was, it's about time you guys caught on. I'd been on that same journey for kind of like the past 3 years, which kind of started because of YouTube. Years ago, while researching bikes, I found hours of content from the greats. These content providers that you all know and love, getting inspired by them, riding my bike as much as I could physically handle. And, that whole thing really started a personal weight loss and fitness mission that got set into my mind. And, over time, cycling has become a huge part of that journey. It probably goes without saying, but I imagine I'm like many of you, decidedly not a professional cyclist. I rode BMX bikes as a kid with my neighborhood friends, but pretty much put the dirt jumper away after I got a car. I tried again to start riding in my late 20s, but for whatever reasons, I couldn't keep up with it. When I moved to Austin, however, well, Dripping Springs to be more specific, my outlook on a lot of things changed. Drip, as the folks out here call it, is a pretty special place. It's called the Gateway to the Hill Country, a quiet, relaxed community with miles and miles of country roads and lots of elevation. That's right, I said it. Lots of elevation just west of Austin, Texas. Some of the toughest, rolliest, most brutal hill climbing that I had ever encountered. So, somewhere around my 35th birthday, when that came up, I went and got myself a hardtail from Canyon Cycles, the local bike shop here in town. Shane, the owner, set me up on a GT Avalanche, which was just enough bike to inspire me and kickstart my confidence on the local trails. And so I rode that bike like crazy. Took it all the way to Colorado, rode it at the famous Lunch Loops trail system just outside of Grand Junction, and managed to inspire my nephew to get a bike and start riding with me. Along the way, I met my buddy Jay, and we explored the South Austin Trail Network, Slaughter Creek, Walnut Creek, and a few other ATX classics. I had a few good spills, and really had a great time that first year just riding, getting in shape, and getting comfortable on a mountain bike. All the while, I was watching YouTube, getting inspired, and really tired of that hardtail. So ultimately, I upgraded to a full squish monster truck, the Transition Sentinel, which you guys have seen me riding. And I happened to wreck it on my second ride. I wrecked it and me really hard. I had a separated AC Type 3, which is not quite Bobo level bad because it didn't require surgery, but it sucked. I was off the bike for 3 months, just straight shook. Like my confidence meter was just absolutely shattered. So getting back on that Sentinel was incredibly tough, but I persevered. I'm back on it, and man, I really, really have gotten comfortable on that bike and really love riding it now.
Those are Spider Mountain legs. This is Danny. He's from the channel Hauling Back to Nowhere.
That's me.
That's right. Yeah. It's so good. Woo!
When I say persevered, I dove back into gravel riding. My all-time best Craigslist find was a Trek Allant fitness cruiser that I snagged for $200 that handled especially well on gravel, so I pushed back into that realm to keep my fitness up and stay riding. More on the gravel journey will come in videos this year. I've actually competed in 2 gravel races, which were the hardest and simultaneously most enjoyable things on the planet to me. Anyway, more on that stuff to
All right,
go.
guys. Rat trap all the way down.
35
Ooh.
minutes distance.
How's this for a 360-degree view? I'm up at the top of Radus Maximus. Almost at the top. This is a power line. A little bit further to go. That's gravel road. That's trail. Yeah. That's Lake Ridgeway.
I can't ignore the impact of COVID-19 in my life. That previous clip was from the last concert I've been to, which was Tool, so not a bad way to end, well, hopefully just pause public events for the foreseeable future. And I'll stop tugging your heartstrings with images of Crash, but good Lord, I miss that cat. She was my love dove, and a mean drunk. If you're interested in gravel riding in Texas, check out Spinistry. You can find them on Facebook. They sponsor a gravel grind series that tours the state and a few bikepacking / overland adventures in places like Big Bend that are really worth checking out.
Looks like I got a little tag along partner for my ride. It's a steep one, but look at what this thing rolls out into. All right, battery's dead. Switching to TikTok mode. Well, anyway, here we go, guys. Tell me what you think. It is, the bridge is done. You can easily run your butt right on up the hill.
Say a little prayer for me.
Guys, I seriously can't tell you how good it feels to progress, to build something, to go out and conquer it. It's an infinite loop of awesome! Ready for me to close up.
The speed of 1,000 chickens. Oh, yes.
As always, thank you all for watching. I love you guys, and thank you so much for your support. Can't wait to keep making memories with you all in 2021. Peace, fam. Now get outside and ride your own adventure.